Okay, I feel like you have quite a bit of change coming your way. First, we start with the Ace of Wands. You have quite the spark this week. This could be a new passion being discovered or doing something that's very exciting and looking forward to it this week. With that energy, it could be romantic for some of you, sexual here. Very heated card. I quite like it. On the general side, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Cups and the Hermit energy. As I said, we have changes coming through. They do seem to be out of the blue. It may involve this male energy here with the King of Cups. This person, their behavior could suddenly shift towards a direction that just surprises you. And whatever that may be, you need to pause for a moment and say, let me just evaluate what's going on here. Let me take my time on this, because I'm not fully on the same page as you, for instance. Now, others of you could find that you have a shift in emotions as well, and you still need to kind of pause to feel everything and absorb what's going on before proceeding. It's a bit of a timeout with that Hermit card. On the love side, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Not my favorite romantic combination. Single or coupled, things are a little iffy. You're not feeling it completely. Your partner could be leaving you confused emotionally here. You may have been daydreaming as well if you're single, or even as a couple, daydreaming about possibilities when it comes to your partner, relationship, and they're still kind of up in the air. You don't really know what you want. You're having trouble voicing it, more than likely. Others could be getting something from a partner that you don't know how it makes you feel, which is interesting. Because I see this thing hanging on to this pentacle, quite tightly. And it could be, what's being offered to you from someone, but you don't really know how it makes you feel. Maybe you expected something else. Maybe it's left you feeling confused, wishing that it was something else. We'll get back to that. What's the Ace of Wands about? Seven of Swords. There are secrets in this Ace of Wands. So this could be something that you're interested in, that you're not necessarily exploring with anyone else, or that no one else knows about. You're keeping under wraps for the time being. Maybe you like to do new things on your own before anyone finds out. Like when you're good at it, maybe you'll tell them. This, for some of you, could be secret affair energy or just secret relationship energy where it's more sexual than anything else. Because, again, it's being kept hidden from others over here, making sure they don't find out. Some of you could feel like something very important to you was taken away. It doesn't necessarily feel valuable like the Ace of Pentacles, but it was something you wanted to invest your energy in because it was a passion of yours, but somehow it was taken away. Not quite sure how, but that's also an energy that's coming through. General. We got the Page of Pentacles, so you're taking time, for sure, before any movement here. And then when you're ready, you'll come out with an answer or response with the Page of Pentacles. You could also be waiting to receive more information, something more solid from a reliable source before taking any steps. That could also represent that the message, like the random message you receive from the King of Cups, is what you need to just hold on for a moment and figure out what's going on here. Some of you could be thinking about the possibilities of a work opportunity that changes things for you. And it turns out to be more of an emotional decision. And we have the Queen of Wands here. You could be waiting to hear more from them on their side, what their experience is. You could also be waiting before communicating back, as I've already said. And then for some, as I also already said, it could be an opportunity where you're given the reins here and you have control as the Queen of Wands would, because I see her more as a leader in terms of the other queens. Not that the other queens can't be leaders, just she's more, in your face isn't the right word, active, I guess. That's all that's coming to mind. Determined. Let's go to love. cards want to stop. No. Page of Cups. So something here, there was a little token of appreciation that was given. Let's get one more. Now it's kind of coming across that you're not entirely sure how you feel after like having slept with someone, and it could be for the first time for some of you. You're not sure how you feel about it. Maybe you think it's too soon. Maybe it wasn't as good as you hoped, or you were nervous. Something like that could be coming up. Others of you are just thinking about what it would be like to be with that person intimately if that hasn't happened yet. And are just, I feel like you're holding back on those feelings and just going with the flow and taking your time. But I think that you do think about it quite a bit with that Seven of Cups. Get one more for what this is about. Some of you don't want to make a decision right now. And some aspect of love is causing you to have to make a decision. I don't really know, quite sure why. But we do get the scales twice here. As the situation feels imbalanced, like either you're giving more than the other person, or you find yourself drifting away from them and they're like being vocal about how they feel you're at a distance and you don't really know how to respond or what to do with that. You could find yourself thinking about a relationship that's very passionate, but the main cards, that passion is not really there. This could be what's on your mind and what you're daydreaming about, and needing to make a decision as a result. If this is very important to you and you don't have that, maybe this won't work out. Okay. Your central card here is a Daughter of Cups, and I feel that you're definitely focused on something here, and it's tied to emotions. You're being driven by feelings and desire, and you may have creative goals as well that's taking this center stage for you. A very just vivid card to me, and I feel like things are flowing in a positive direction. You see she has a smile on her face, so whatever's coming her way, she's happy to receive it. I think the Mercury retro always, even though I always stumble on these videos, Mercury just makes it so much worse for me. It's ridiculous. Anyway, general side, we have the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. The King of Swords is the outcome card. Some of you are just way overworked. You got so much that you have to do, and the road still seems long and treacherous. And it's like, am I going to get there ever? But you push through because you're looking forward to an upcoming break. So maybe some of you are taking some time off soon just to recover. And if not actual work, maybe your like physical body has been feeling worn down. There's this need to take a resting period to recover from feeling a heaviness of the Ten of Wands. Now, some of you just are desperate for a break as well. Even if you don't have that lined up for yourself, you can't wait for it. King of Swords as the outcome is a neutral perspective that you're taking for whatever reason. Now, this could also be someone who's impacting you and who's weighing you down. Meanwhile, you have the energy of the Daughter of Cups, just like wants to screw this and go a different way. Follow whatever your desires are with that energy. She's all about creativity and emotions and doing what her heart wants. Meanwhile, the general side is very stifled, lacks any creativity, and there's just like no energy, honestly. I mean, even though the Ten of Wands requires a bit of energy, I don't feel like you want to invest it anymore. You want to like just stop and drop it all with the Four of Swords. Anyway, King of Swords could be someone who's overly serious and is just even dictatorial. Anyway, is even just too much, basically too much in your way. In some cases, you're trying to remain logical and rational about what you have to do. So telling yourself, it's for the best, it's going to lead to a particular direction for yourself. So you have to pull through. And in order to do that, maybe you need to take the energy of the King of Swords. All right, that was long-winded. Love, we have the Set of Cups and the King of Cups. Love has all the emotions. So there's something going on in the general that you don't really want to deal with. You're just like, I'm just gonna chug through this because I have to, and then I'm out, or at least taking an extended break. Love, you got messages, romance, a charmer coming through more than likely. The King of Cups expressing emotions, like singing songs, and maybe not for real, but it feels that way. This guy's charming as well. So I feel like this person in particular is just really putting it on towards you. And it may feel very dreamy, like she's drawn to the love side. That's what she cares about, moving away from whatever that crap is. So if someone's attracting you, single, couple, it could be your partner that's being overly romantic this week and you love it. It could represent your relationship taking a new level, onwards to new heights here with the World card. An old way changing, a new way coming through, where the relationship is not the same, but for the most part the world ends up better. And that's whatever better would be for you with your relationship. If you're single, this person could represent a shift from being single to now being partnered up, or at least having, the consistent dates where you have someone to spend time with. I like love, and I think you do too. So you could also be getting to know someone better and like what you learn. Daughter of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like, again, you've been working really hard. She's very, very serious here. Working hard, but she's also looking this way, and the Daughter of Cups looking that way. And I think that you're kind of like done this week with working too hard. You just want a week where there's not that many expectations. You can kind of relax a little, pull back a little, and just not have to invest so much. Some of you may be, pursuing something creative as well for yourself, which is an actual passion, where there's love for what you do. What is the general side really about? 10 of Pentacles. Work, family, money, obligations, family obligations. All that stuff has been like taking its toll on you, where you rather not have to deal with it. You want away from this for now. What's causing the burden? 3 of Swords. You're dealing with some sort of heartbreak or difficult situation that has caused pain and tears. Has been nothing but like a thorn on your side and basically felt like it was raining every day. But you're being strong and recovering from whatever this is and pulling through. You just kind of you want something refreshing. You want to put your energy elsewhere to something that makes you happy. What's caused the 3 of Swords? Chariot. Ooh. Some of you may have actually dealt with an accident of some kind. Some of you may have had canceled travel plans, or something of that nature. The Chariot is on the move here, and that more than likely did not happen if you had plans. And it's affected you a bit. It's somehow changed the dynamic for this week. You may also feel like you're pushed too hard, because the Chariot as well is a very strong card of forward movement, forward progress. It can feel a little crazy, and that craziness, that push to succeed, may have taken its toll on you. Love side. The Fool. Love is great. I mean, love feels new and refreshing, whether you're in a partnership or not. Somehow your relationship feels renewed and you're having fun. It's exciting times. You don't know where it's going, and that actually gives you some sort of joy. Like, yeah, maybe a disaster, but it might not. Maybe you'll fall into the alligator's mouth. Maybe you'll be just fine. You're interested. You're looking forward to a new situation with a current partner, or a new romance is starting to blossom. And there's a strong emotional connection there. And I think you don't want it to end. Ten of Swords. I'm not letting this like take everything away. Absolutely not. I think you want this feeling to continue. And I feel like this somehow kind of goes back to that side, where it feels as though you have very little. Like, you may think that you have very little going on outside of what's happening in love. And this is kind of bringing the life back into your life. I know that sounds very dramatic. What's the Ten of Swords about? Yeah, and it's tied to the Three of Pentacles, which is yet again another work, money card. You've been doing quite a bit for yourself. And I think that the Ten of Swords in this case may represent exhaustion, not having enough left, and wanting to concentrate on something else, again being the love. And it feels like this, at least at this point in time, doesn't feel like it's much work, which is good. And you like that.